there.
There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then, I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are. You've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to... You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir!
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power... I've seen it before!
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst!
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open!
I don't.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer. It's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eye. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, my dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a...
The moon will remember this day. There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage.
You're right. There's no... But I must say, I'm surprised.
Things are a little different now from how they were.
Friends.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for...
Glad to hear you didn't starve.
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm back to normal.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the... He also dropped off some medical supplies, but... you seem fit as a fiddle, so if you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't... We're here!
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait! Where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma first.
You bet! Make it extra sweet!
Sure thing!
The Raker of Solnari. No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his... Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father... Oh, father. How... Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels... He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to... His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. So that's enough for you to decide he's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to he lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you understand that, if you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. For example, when something good falls into my lap, So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret. Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, after all that build-up, our mystery ally never...
Huh? Am I imagining?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Lord Sangamabe. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking—
Why come and ask me when you—
I mostly—
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangamabe. Play your cards right.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable and—
Huh? Charitable? Who's—
Let's see. The first plot of land—
Stop! What do you think you're
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you—
How—
You're a curious case, Lord Sangamabe. But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, you did it for Sumeru.
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or— My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, the tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided—
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you—
So? What's the problem with that?
But surely you have dreams of—
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people. Just thinking about it.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a—
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very—
Yeah. So long that—
That would be your mother—
Yeah. Though it's been years. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories of the—
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus—
Oh, absolutely. You've got a lot going for you.
I appreciate the—
How have you been holding—
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine.
What?
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcross. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy!
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played—
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did work.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back! Looking good, Traveler!
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more—
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now?
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy.
Paimon believes it! You're clearly up to be totally honest, though. Paimon didn't—
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of—
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, so instead of looking for a way to overpower him, for this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then during that power enabled her to do what would otherwise—
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed. Given his history with Rarir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end... Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized I think this is very important.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold?
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia! Please, Seed Lady.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself than—
We just wanted to,
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the—
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty note.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to Although, having said that, who else? Pretty much all the Mecha and Fontaine are his personal hand.
Wait, are you saying you know him?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked. I honored his request. But, I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillaume—
So, that—
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb. Alain's work was like epic poetry. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his— Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nazism. They were all quite competitive. So there was some rivalry, but beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper. A sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true. The apocalypse would erupt. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, but alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their soul. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee— Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change— And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Really? I can't tell whether that's because you disapprove. Renee no longer exists in this world. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary— Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, he managed to put a stop to the first. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his cloak. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without. At the very end, he lay. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nazissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up the other sought death. I do. Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storm. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. Polonia, exit hibernation.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
extra... Thank you for completing today's commissions.
You poor lost Emerge! Right now!
Goga, get them!
With one heart, we pray. Come on out. Right here. Right now.
Nice and spicy! Time to shine! Strike a
Receive my blessing. By the frost moon of old.
Let the world come alive! Eat this! I'm the prize pan! Yoo-hoo!
Lush as the moon.
Time to shine! Right here. What a miss. What a dreadful ending. Right now.
Goga, get them!
Leave this place.
Strike a pose!
Here, right now.
Your poor lost lamb. With one heart, we pray.
I'm surprised, man. It's
Receive my blessing. The ebb and flow is over.
The light will never die!
Step aside! Final warning!
Strike them down!
It's justice o'clock!
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Look out below! On my mark!
Control breathing! Wrath from the sky!
Drop your weapons! Headbutt! Justice o'clock! Hands where I can see! Quick as a flash! Charge!
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up!
Let's move! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Smash down! Final warning!
Wrath from the sky!
To stop them! Everlasting starlight! Dispel!
Incinerate!
Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Look out below! It's justice o'clock!
The light will never die! The North wins!